English Village, Wuse 2, Abuja. Please endeavor to attend. Announcer Chukwuka Onyema, Deputy Minority Leader. All members of the Southeast House of Representative Caucus to meet in my office immediately after sitting. My office refers to office of the Right Honorable Chukwuka Onyema, Deputy Minority Leader. On the sad note, honorable colleagues, death of Honorable Mohammed D. Dantani, with heavy heart and deep sorrow and submission to the will of Allah, we would like to inform you of the passing away to eternal glory of the Right Honorable Mohammed D. Dantani, Magayakin Yauri, Honorable Member representing the good people of Yauri, Ngaski Shanga Federal Constituency of KB State. He died on Thursday, 28th day of March 2019 after a protracted illness, and his body has since been laid to rest in his hometown according to Muslim rites. Please convey this information to all honorable members. Pray Almighty Allah to rest the soul of the departed in peace. The announcer is Zayanu Muhammad T. Fana for the family. So, honorable colleagues, as our culture is, we're meant to just pray for our departed colleague and adjourn today's sitting in his honor. But as you will notice before you came in, there are so many of our former colleagues who requested that they wanted to come in and pay tribute to late Honorable Bethel Amadi. And you remember that we've had something in form of a validatory session for Bethel Amadi. We took it the same day with that of Honorable Sugar. Because the request was overwhelming, and they also requested that we should allow his corpse, his body, to lay instead at the National Assembly. We thought it only appropriate to allow them the opportunity to come here and pay their tribute to the late Honorable Bethel Amadi. And you will notice also that there are so many members from the Pan-African Parliament where he presided before his death, and they are here also all the way from South Africa in order to pay their tribute. So in view of this, we will join the two together, and after we have paid the tribute, I recognize two members who said the prayers, and we'll close. So we'll jointly do the validatory again for these wonderful colleagues of ours who have passed on to eternal glory. But for some of us who had spoken before, you don't have to speak again. Those who were not around or who didn't have the opportunity to pay their tribute can now do so. And we'll wrap up today's session and close. So first of all, I'll recognize the leader to move that we admit. Unfortunately, our former colleagues are now deemed as strangers by our rules, to admit strangers into the chambers, and thereafter we can now go into the validatory session.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable colleagues, I rise to move that in accordance with our rules, that we do grant leave for our former colleagues to come into the chambers for the valedictory session. I so move.
Chairman, Rules and Business.
Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, may I rise to second the motion moved by the leader for our colleagues to be admitted into these hallowed chambers. I so second, Mr. Speaker.
Those in favor of the motion say aye. Those against it say nay. Ayes have it. So, Whip, can you direct someone to usher them in? Sergeant Adams, can you usher in the visitors, please? Clerk. I think leader, please. Whip. Whip and leader, yes. Chuchu.